I want to go now to another huge song that we all know, the song "Hello." And can you tell us anything about what happened on that session, that song?
Well, that was pretty straight ahead, typical Lionel Richie session, which was very well run, but Lionel made everybody very comfortable, very professional, but he was the coolest, is the coolest. But it was nice, and I remember I played acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
I used my Martin D18 on that. It's about a 61 D18.
Because you're doing those like really nice arpeggios and stuff like that.
And just some that kind of just finger picking things like that. And it was. I remember we played it several times, and the trick, not the trick, but the thing, because Lionel always played piano when he played, and the thing that I always tried to do was play stuff that complemented his piano playing and fit, the right way. And a lot of it is, well, like playing on anybody else's material. It's not about, man, what a great guitar player, what a hot, it's about supporting the song. So, sometimes the best thing that you could do for the song is not the most fiery, rippy kind of guitar hero thing, But that was Hello. It was a very nice thing. The whole key with that was just playing in time and locking in with I think Paul Lyon was playing drums.
Yeah.
And it was a nice date.
And did you play the solo on that as well?
That was Louis Shelton.
That was Louis Shelton.
Louis overdubbed that, yeah. It sounded great too.
Were you there when he did the solo?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't. That was one of the overdubs. No, I wasn't there. Nice track though, no question about it.
Do you remember anything about like when you with your Martin? Do you remember anything about like did you have like a mic complement that you would often use when you were doing this sort of stuff as far as like getting the right acoustic tone for that?
Well, I always would go to the date and do everything I could with whatever the best guitar that I thought was appropriate, and then I let the engineer do his thing.
Okay.
And unless there was something I objected to, I always deferred to how he wanted to mic it and stuff.
Right.
And then if we could discuss whatever tweaks we may want to make, but I kind of deferred to the engineer, and a lot of it's funny. A lot of times they would come and some 3 or 4 different mics all over, and they're bobbing their head all over the place and stuff like that. But then other guys would just put one mic and into the best mic and whatever was appropriate for the guitar, and just dial it in the right way, and it's perfect.
Do you remember where that was recorded?
Yeah, I think that was at A&M Studios.
Okay. And was there like a big chart for that, or was it kind of just like a
chord chart? Most of Lionel's things were strictly chord symbols, bar chart with the changes written out, and then maybe some little particular thing if something something ensemble where everybody kind of plays a little part of the bar or into the next section or something.
Yeah,
those may be written out, but it's pretty much chord symbols.
That one was Deeper for Woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. I'm saying like I could hear it right away. Like it's like an iconic that walk up, right?
Right.
Yeah,
you had a lot of those in that song. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I love that one. So on Hello, he had his chord charts, and did he tell you like I want this strummed, I want this picked, I want arpeggios here, or would that be all left to you?
Lionel was smart and great that way, because he would pretty much let everybody. He hired the players for their expertise.
Yeah.
And the first, I'm not going to hire a plumber and then tell him what to do. He let everybody do, and then he would, the producer James Carmichael and different people would maybe suggest, and tweak as the takes were going on and playing. But he let a lot of freedom with Lionel, which was nice,
Yeah.
Like I said, that's smart too. Because you hire the best players and let them do it.
The proof is in the pudding. I mean, like so many of those there's just hugely successful records.
He's done okay.
Yeah. Tim, would you be willing to play any kind of? I know you're not playing a D18, but would you kind of be willing to play maybe some of like the little parts that you developed or any of the arpeggios for Hello?
Yeah, it's like. Seems like it was that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And then it got into some strumming, a little bit of light strumming, and maybe like a little.
Yeah, like in the chords, it sounds like there's kind of like more of a strumming.
I do remember it was pretty gentle. Everything was, it got a little more intense with the rhythm thing, but it was a pretty quiet.
Yeah, and were you using a pick or for your fingers for that?
Fingers and pick.